then you are open to attack. You are still vulnerable.
You are welcoming the attack.
Yes.
A Japanese translator.
When you read the URL, you yourself will understand, oh, this is fake.
She investigates cybercrime.
The countries you have mentioned, UK, US are not the countries from where the cyber attack will happen. Okay?
Okay, because I know that there are many tech-savvy people in that country, so I thought, which is that country? Let me know first that before you answer the rest. Trains law enforcement.
Majority of the cases, parents don't even know that
They have, yeah.
because children are smart, they don't add their parents as their friends.
Correct. 9 Guinness World Records.
Emotions, they try to catch as much information as they can.
My God.
And then they plan how they are going to attack this person.
Okay.
I will tell you the way India has become digital, that is where the security measures are involved.
Tell me what it is all about. Well, most shows give you the version people want to see. The clean story, the safe answer, the highlight reel. The Vanguard Circle exists for everything else. The real story, the unguarded moment, the thing nobody in their world is saying out loud. I'm your host, Dr. Heval Mehta, and this is the Vanguard Circle, by Industry Magnates, an initiative of World Development Corporation. Here is something that will make you uncomfortable. Right now, your phone, your bank account, your company data, your medical records, all of it is sitting on a network somewhere. And on the other side of that network, someone is looking for a way in. Most of us go about our day completely unaware of that. My guest today is not one of those people. She started as a Japanese translator. Today, she investigates cybercrime, trains law enforcement, teaches encryption at a university, and has served as a forensic specialist witness for 9 Guinness World Records. Dr. Leena Satpute, I welcome you to the Vanguard Circle.
Thank you so much for welcoming over here and to share my thoughts on today's topic. I really appreciate and thank you again.
Well, it's one of my favorite topics, I would say, cybercrime. When this topic was decided, let me give you some insights. What really clicked my mind? Earlier, I used to see some advertisements where Indian cricket team used to talk about do not share your PIN with anyone, right? Even though it's your family member. Then we used to see that families having dinner together and all of a sudden you get a call, pay your bill, electricity bill, else the power disconnection will be initiated. Now today I'm talking about all those things live. Dr. Satpute, trust me, I have good questions today on Vanguard Circle. And please excuse if I have to refer because I want to learn a lot from you today.
Sure, definitely.
So I really promise my viewers today we will understand what exactly cybercrime is, right? How we can safeguard ourselves.
Yes.
And rightly said by one of my friend, Zishan Pathan, when we speak with each other, he asks me this question often. Hey, well, how many type of companies do we have? I give him the name. We have private limited, we have public limited, we have LLPs, multiple things, MNCs. He tells me we only have 2 types of companies. One that is hacked and second that will be hacked. So learning today in detail about cybercrime, it's going to be an amazing experience for me and everyone watching this video today. Right, so to begin with, you've made inside real cases, real investigation, real damage.
Right.
What is the one thing about cybercrime in India that public completely underestimates?
I think it's a great question, first of all. If you look in India, we are talking about the common people, right? Not the experts. So for the common people in India, the biggest mistake that they are doing is that this cannot happen to me, right? because they feel that targeted people are always like with the spatial authorities or those who are having many funds in their banks, and it cannot be us, right? We are common people, so I don't have that anything
Risk.
where my risk is very low and I cannot be targeted.
Yeah.
Another thing people underestimate is that if I'm not clicking on any suspicious links, I'm safe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not true, right? See, what we are underestimating overall in the world is that as a common people, we are not understanding that the attacks have been changed. It's not just hacking or breaking through the systems. The hackers are actually manipulating the human psychology,
Correct.
right? So the attacks are, more sophisticated attacks. In the current scenario, if we see post COVID, everybody was like on digital platform everywhere in
Yeah.
social media. It was a peak in 2019 and onwards, right? So if we see the records today as an investigator, we have seen that 75% of the cases that we solve are social engineering.
Oh,
That is your presence on social media. See, hackers are silent. Nowadays, they are just not hackers. Okay? So, they are silently monitoring what all things you are doing.
correct.
They might be on the social media watching you, what you are posting, what kind of likings you have. They will do the analysis, what all types of even the purchase that you make.
Correct. Correct.
So they study you well, and then they create a pattern of attack, and they will attack you. And see, when they attack, most of the cases, as you correctly mentioned, electricity bill not paid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Many a times, if you have observed the trend, when they call you, when you are in hurry, when you are in a way to office,
They create urgency.
yeah. So that is the trick. They create urgency. They create fear. If you don't, we are cutting the electricity.
My God.
So even if like person like me, even if I am highly educated person or technically sound person, it doesn't mean that I won't be get
I won't be attacked. Yeah.
Yeah. So they create fear, they create urgency, and then people fall to that trap. So even if I have paid the electricity bill in that hurry, on my way to office or in the meetings, somewhere my mindset is in some other thing.
Yeah.
And then I fall in trap. Even if I have paid the bill,
I think I have not paid.
I will feel, Ari,
There is a miss.
there is a miss.
Correct.
And then people fall that they will click the link, they will try to pay,
Correct.
and the money is gone.
That's wonderful, which means that everyone has to take care.
Yes.
Some or the other way, you may get attacked.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Now that really brings me to the next question. You didn't come from a technical background. You came from language precision, crossing cultures. What did you see in that world that made you walk into this one?
Right. As you mentioned, yeah, I'm not a very traditional technical person as such. I did my science graduation with the majors in statistics.
Okay.
And then eventually I came from the era where, everything was software, technologies and all. So I fall studying, all these technical languages. I studied a lot of languages like Java, Corba by that time. And now I think I'm joining the last piece of a puzzle, I can say, which is data security.
Okay.
Again, it is correlating to the
Correct,
data.
correct.
So I believe whatever you learn is a round circle. At some point, you will utilize what you have learned.
Correct.
And that brings me, in this world is that today, when we talk, your wallet is not important, but your data is your new wallet.
Oh.
Your data is traveling
Yeah.
on a net like anything, right? Your details, your Aadhaar, your PAN,
Correct.
like we have stored them on a bank. There are digital lockers where you, on the government side, where you save your PAN card, Aadhaar card and all. So everything is related to data, and now it is much more important to have data security.
Correct.
So now I believe I've joined all the points on the circle and I've entered into the data security. So basically I'm contributing into not just people data, but their personal security as well as the cyberspace or digital space that needs to be safeguarded.
So I'll tell you, when I started my profession, I only had PAN card at that time.
Right.
And while working, all of a sudden there was a day where I was asked that I have to stand in a queue, book an appointment, get a token, get myself registered for Aadhaar.
Aadhaar.
Now, before introducing Aadhaar, didn't government think about that this may impact in future?
See, what happens is that our basic structure or the way we work, see, earlier there was no need of Aadhaar,
Correct.
right? So if you see past whatever the criminal histories are, why there was all of a sudden a need of Aadhaar,
Correct.
right? So if we have the PAN card, so in the history before Aadhaar was introduced, you can see the scams happened, where the PAN were available, duplicated, PAN cards were made easily, like
Correct.
fake PAN cards were came into the pictures. So when such kind of incidents happen and they were increasing day by day, that gives a need of refining, restructuring some identification where we have the national identity.
Correct.
Okay, if we compare this with any of other countries, if we compare it with Japan or UK, there already the systems are very stringent, right? They have that unique identification number given once you have taken the citizenship of that particular country. So they have that card.
Correct.
Even Europeans have these cards. But for us, we trusted on PAN when that was introduced, and PAN was introduced basically, which we all know that we lot of were using for filing the return
Correct.
for the income tax
purposes,
purpose,
yeah.
right? But so overall, that PAN card was not an identity as such,
Correct. Okay.
right? It was attached with some financial institution things, and to give more something details about the person, where he's working, what he's earning, kind of a thing. But when we speak about a nationality or national identification, there it comes in a picture as a Aadhaar, where you have your fingerprints, where your retina was
Scanned.
registered
Yeah.
and scanned. So that gives you more age, that is the advanced technology in a way where we can see that the more authentication came, not just PAN. If your PAN is spoof, duplicated, then how you will identify whether it is you or me? So there comes a Aadhaar where you have the fingerprints. So even if PAN is duplicated, that can be cross-verified nowadays because your Aadhaar and PAN is linked.
Correct.
So you have fingerprints, you have the retina scanner. So it's easy for authorities also to identify that this person is really this person. And if somebody is faking my identity, that can be caught.
This is something very. I would be very interested in knowing this. You are dealing with crime, damage, people who have lost many things.
Right.
What actually gets you going?
Yes. I would say that it's really very hard to deal with, people when they have lost their money. Sometimes, the income is so high or the amount is so high that they have lost.
Correct.
And they are helpless. They don't have any clue where to go, what to do, where to report. Even I have observed such kind of people. So, helping out them to make them aware of what they exactly need to do. That gives you, helping them out, making them relax. And in some cases now, it is, we have seen that we were able to recover at least some partial amount.
Okay.
Even if not the entire amount, at least some partial amount, if we can recover, that gives you a more satisfaction that, I have helped in a somewhat, not 100%, but at least 40%, 50%. And it's more of, as I mentioned, it's a psychological impact. The loss of amount, loss of money, yes, it is there. But if I have seen so many cases where people become helpless, and that is the more, psychological impact on them. Try to be a bridge between people and the authorities, Our authorities are also now learning things. They are also tackling, they are also improving themselves. So what makes me into it is that if there is any case, and if unfortunately we cannot recover the amount due to technicalities, but if that learning we could pass on to the remaining people, that will help at least few people to become aware, and they cannot become a victim.
Correct.
Right? So that awareness, spreading awareness is much more important, and that is the point where I think my role becomes very crucial and I want to be in it.
So behavior of a middle class person who is a victim,
Right.
and behavior of a high class person who's a victim, like your team prioritize, or it's equal
No.
for everyone?
It's equal for everyone.
Okay. And what are the steps, if I may understand? For example, if I come to you that this is something that has happened to me, now how do you actually start with it?
See, nowadays it has become much more easier because we have a portal.
You have to lodge a complaint.
Yeah.
Okay.
To lodge a complaint. And it's like pan India.
Okay.
So that site is for overall India, wherever you are. And if crime happens, you log in the details in that panel or portal. And once the complaint is registered on that portal, then area in which you are staying, that police station has to take care of that case, and they have to investigate it. It's not like earlier. Now we
Okay.
have, professional cyber cells
Yeah.
in areas, those who take care of the, reports or complaints, and they will connect with you. If they receive the complaint, they will take details from you, what had exactly happened, what
Okay.
happened, how it had happened. Was it like, scam of, sometimes like you mentioned, electricity bill or e-challan of a
Yeah,
vehicle,
correct.
kind of a thing, right? Nowadays we have, or sometimes it's even a bigger scam. Like in India, 85% of biggest scams are, the investment scams. People fall into the trap of investment things, everybody wants some money very quickly, but then people don't check if it is authorized site, if the people are authorized, what exactly they are doing, if they have actual real office somewhere. We don't see that.
Correct, correct.
And they make a group, and they are pretty smart. They work, as I mentioned, they work in strategy.
Correct.
So they will create a group of finance investment, and they will add you into that group where the people are fake, but you won't realize that these people don't know each other, or they are fake.
Okay.
Nowadays even they are using AI, so if you receive a call, not necessarily actual real person is sitting behind that call.
Correct.
It's a AI voice. generated.
And it looks very
Deepfake.
natural.
Yes, it looks
as
very
if
natural.
a human is talking.
Yes, deepfake they are using.
Correct.
Nowadays they are cloning a voice of your friends, your family members.
Oh my God.
So
Oh God.
you may feel that okay, my friend is calling, and if she or he needs
will
some money,
answer.
you will answer,
will
and
answer,
you
yeah.
will tell, okay, share me the link, I'll give you the money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So all these technologies they are also using. So the real work how happen is that when the complaint is registered on a portal, when it comes to the police station of a particular area, police will reach out to you. They will get the details how it had happened. If it is some number from where you received the call, they will take the number. They will try to trace the number.
Correct.
But believe me, there are lot of hurdles for them as well to investigate.
I know.
Because sometimes they are interstate, sometimes they are international,
Absolutely.
across the borders. And when the things go crossing the borders, then again we
It's
have
no
some
one's
different rules
Law.
and regulations and laws that we have to follow.
Correct.
So it takes a time. But when it takes a time, people get frustrated and feels like police is not doing anything. But it's not really like that. They are taking efforts. They are doing cross border. They are trying to trace the people. But it really takes time due to some stringent process that we need to follow. Okay, and for us also it becomes very crucial that how quick you report once the scam has happened.
Correct.
That is the key, because nowadays the scammers are like not single person or a group of 5 person.
They're a team.
They are a team. They are organized, more organized than us, I believe. So they kind of in a fraction of second, as soon as you transfer a money to a particular account, within a second that money gets distributed in different accounts,
You can't track it, man.
and from there it gets converted. Either it will be withdrawn on ATM, or it will be converted to cryptocurrencies, and it's gone. If it gets converted to cryptos and if it is withdrawn, then it's not traceable.
So, we do get updates from governments. We do get updates from cyber team. We do get updates from banks.
Yes.
Please do not click on the link. Fishy activities. Nowadays, SMS, they also promote that if SMS comes with the -S, it's a service message. If
Right.
it comes with P, it's a promotional message. Despite of knowing all these things, still there is an attack. But
Yes.
is government or the team doing something that all these things are completely stopped, or we cannot stop it?
See, we can bring it down only by spreading awareness.
Okay.
And I think security is not some technical process. We have to make security as a habit.
Ah, nice one.
If we don't convert that to habit, then you are open to attack. You are still vulnerable.
You are welcoming the attack.
Yes.
Correct. Fantastic. So I'm really loving this this conversation right now. So how safe are we actually? I'm stressing on that because I'm one of them. Not technically, in a real everyday. This is my phone, and my money, everything, my life sciences, everything is done. So where does India actually stand right now?
Okay. Mix of it, I would rather say.
Okay.
See, we are partially safe,
Okay.
but we are exposed.
When you say partially safe, can you give me the percentage?
Hard to give the percentage, but yeah, I believe that 60 to 70% we are safe.
Okay.
Why? Because as you mentioned, over the year since the cybercrime started happening, now our banks, financial institutions, they have improved a lot. They are using AI, to strengthen recognizing the pattern, to enforce locking the accounts quickly as soon as they detect any anomaly.
Okay.
Right? So If you see few years back, like 10 years or 12 years back, if credit card fraud happened, we used to go to police station, register a complaint, then we have to go to bank with that copy of a complaint, give it to bank that this fraud has happened, this transaction is not done by me, etc. It was a much longer process. Nowadays, the systems or banks, even the bank system, what they are doing is that they are using AI to read what kind of, or they over the month or years, what kind of activities we are doing on card. They have the track of it.
Okay.
They see what kind of likings you have, usually what kind of sites you visit, what kind of purchase you make, and the amount biggest and the
Lowest.
minimum.
Okay.
So lowest 500 rupees purchase I have done, and maximum, if I have not done in last 2-3 years any purchase more than say 15,000 on a card, that pattern is registered via AI. And if all of a sudden nowadays, even if you are paying your fees which is higher than 20,000, within a fraction of second you will receive a confirmation call from a bank.
Correct.
Right? So this is where our systems are also developing. They are becoming more stringent. So by security, by process and technology, we are secure, definitely. But as I mentioned, human, who are making the errors, and human are vulnerable. Because we are not taking it seriously either, or we are not thinking it in that term, that security is also important. When we came onto the digital platform, everybody started using UPI in a quick flash.
Correct.
GPay and all.
Yeah.
Everybody installed the app.
It was
and
fun using it.
Yes. And I believe Indians are like more techie. We don't need to go through and read the steps. Huh?
Yeah.
We always use our own logic to understand what that app is and what we want to work on that app. But what we are doing mistake is that when we are installing the app, there is always one consent form which appears.
No one reads that.
No one reads that. We just click I rate,
I agree.
I agree,
And we move on.
and we move on. But when you click that, that actually describes by clicking yes what access you are giving to your app.
Okay.
Okay, or as you mentioned, your mobile. So when I want my mobile and me to be safe, by default, if you install any of app on your mobile, it tracks your geolocation. By default, it is on. That setting is on.
God.
So be it any app, not just Uber or Ola or Google Map. It is, even if you are playing a game, any gaming app, even if you download that gaming app, your geolocation is on, but nobody knows that. So you have to go back into the settings and turn off the location tracking for the apps which really don't need. So we are keeping ourselves open. Please come and attack me.
Inviting them to attack. But here, this brings me, when we talk about credit card, you're right that if the transaction amount is higher, I do receive calls that please press 1 if you have
Confirm.
made this transaction. Yeah. Then why we have introduced tap services where nothing is required? See, if my credit card, for example, is misplaced, if my credit card is stolen, right, I'll get to know only when I find or search my credit card.
Yeah, or
right?
the amount is deducted.
And when I see that there are many transactions made. And till my knowledge, after 24 hours, nothing can be done.
Yeah.
Because the merchants has already claimed the money. Though after
True.
30 days, they may get the money. But still, do you think tapping service is a risk?
See, when we are talking about the tapping service, if you have logged into your, online banking accounts,
Okay.
and when we are using particular credit card,
Okay.
even any bank credit card,
Okay.
you have facilities where you can restrict or limit the transaction happening with the tap. So
Okay.
you have to set the limits. So if I set the limit, nothing more than 1,000 rupees should be deducted by tapping. You are restricting yourself, as well as if my card is misplaced. Or sometimes there are facilities given by bank authorities as well. You can add the two-factor authentication. Even for the international transaction
I
on
can
the
set a
credit
limit.
card.
I can
yeah,
set a
yeah, yeah.
limit.
Or if I know that for next 2 months I'm not going to travel out of India, I can turn off. International transaction won't happen.
But I'll tell you, usually people don't practice that. What happens is, okay, I'm out, let me enjoy. I'll keep my limit on because I'm out with my family. I don't want myself to get restricted to a specific amount. But that's a big
Right.
challenge. I was working in a credit card company. As a telecaller, I used to get calls that I am traveling to these places.
Right.
These are the dates. These are my travel plans. So in case my credit card is used, I am using it. But nowadays things have changed. You do everything automatically,
Right.
right? And when you travel abroad, when I travel to US, when I travel to Middle East, I don't think I require anything else. I've done everything on my phone, my card, just tap, the transaction
So
is
it's
done.
done.
But in that period, if my card is stolen by someone and if that person taps, that money is gone.
Yes,
Oh,
definitely. So that is where our habit come into the picture, right? So if I'm traveling to abroad and I have to spend more money and I cannot restrict the upper limit, in that case, make it chip and pin. Instead of tap, make it chip and pin.
Correct.
So that is another level of security that you are adding to your transaction. So unless somebody knows the pin,
You
the
can't.
transaction is not going to be complete.
Very smart. So we build software for every major company on planet, engineers everywhere, startups everywhere, and yet we are one of the most targeted countries for cybercrime. How are both of those things true at the same time?
See, both things are true, because if we say that we are techno savvy and we are pro into the technology, doesn't mean that we are securing that technology.
Correct.
Securing technology is completely different than developing the technology. These are the two different things, right? So this is where the gap is. Say around 5 to 10% of our top-notch engineer who works for creating or developing these kind of softwares and techniques, they know everything. When any technology is developed or being created, they always test them for the flaws.
Okay.
What flaws this technology is having, and then they test it. Once it is done, they identify the flaws, they fix those flaws and make it more stringent before it becomes public, right? So those techno savvy people are very good at it, but when it comes to public, the public who is using it,
Yeah.
is there is a lack of awareness
Correct.
how to use the app, what things I should do and what things I should not. So that gap is there. So definitely we are techno savvy. Definitely India is having great intelligence in creating technology, but at the same time we need to secure it. So if we talk about bigger companies, like where these technologies are made and they make it public, so they are taking care of it. Even nowadays, even phone is getting updates of software,
Correct.
right? So what those updates are, because they are testing their created technology
Okay.
every now and then to find out if there is any flaw. Can attackers attack? Are there any loopholes in the program which may be vulnerable and can be attacked? So they are also testing continuously in a background, and that is where they are giving the software updates. So we are technically sound, we are secure, but just what is the gap is that we need to practice it as a common people.
Complete digitization, you think, is a risk?
It's not a risk. Again,
Okay.
it's only that we need to, channelize it step by step,
And you have to be careful.
because we need to see who is the target audience.
Okay.
First, make them aware what the technology is, and then make them identify what could be the threats, how the attacks can happen, so how much vigilant you should be. If something comes to me in urgency, you have to stop for a minute, read through it. Even if we talk about companies, in companies also we have this kind of sessions or testing done. We
Correct.
have the cyber security training done, and then all of a sudden in 3 months, 4 months, there could be a mail which is a phishing mail,
Correct.
which is purposefully sent to test whatever you have learned in the training. Are you practicing it or not?
Oh. Okay. Okay.
So if you fall and you click the link, the cybersecurity expert from a company will come to you
You failed.
and they will grab you. Again, they will take your training and they will let you know that this you shouldn't be doing.
So how often cyber team is trained? We talk about companies, they get regular mails from you guys, we get regular mails from government, we get regular mails from banks, investment companies. How often the cyber team is trained, or they are...
Cyber team is actually get trained each day.
Okay.
Because the way cyber crimes are happening and the way cyber criminals are using the same deepfake and AI is far, far ahead. They are using it like anything. Nowadays, it is not needed that you should be a complete logical programmer. AI is giving you the ready-made program.
Correct.
And anybody can create an app and they can, fool people. So the team which works for it, they are continuously upgrading themselves. They have to, because otherwise their life is becoming too more critical, to deal with such kind of cases, to understand the philosophy, or even recognizing the pattern behind it.
And we ideally look up to you guys when it comes to any kind of problem, any kind of challenge, or any kind of situation we come into. We look up to you guys. So it's really good to hear that on daily basis the cyber team is trained, and the treatment, like whether it's a common man or it's a VIP, the treatment is similar. And how often, like any recent incidents that has come to you of a celebrity or someone who was completely in this as a
I'll
victim?
give you one example recently which had happened. Almost similar kind of incident you may recognize. A person came who was retired from a company with the prestigious position and all, and had enough of money. Nowadays we have provident fund and all. So see how this network works, no? He came to file the complaint, and it was like more than 80 lakh or crores of rupees have gone.
Oh God.
Okay, and you can believe that a person who is working hard for 40 years, 50 years,
Correct.
It's a entire life money which has
Life
gone.
saving. Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So completely disturbed at the age of 70s, in 70s. You can believe what kind of trauma must have had that person. And he was like, he came and he explained what happened. Then he showed. So I will explain how it had happened. First of all, a call received uh, that we have the best, investment scheme, and you can invest and etc. So when we launch a complaint or we file a complaint, it looks like okay, it's kind of similar kind of investment scam. But when police or investigating team started digging it up, going through his phone, what kind of messages received, what kind of things had happened, what links you received. When they started digging up, eventually we came to know that it is not just one person or two-person. It was kind of a team and organizedly
My God.
managed crime. Okay, they made a group, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
There was a group made for the investment people, and like him, there could be chances that there are few more people who were trapped into that. And what they did is that the best part, once he invested, for few early months he got the return. Okay, so they are gaining the trust. Okay, I'm getting the returns, so people fall in trap. Okay,
Correct.
first, obviously we are smart enough, so first of all we won't involve too much of amount rather into the investment. So if I invest 1 lakh rupee, say suppose, and if in return I'm getting in a month only, if I'm getting 1,50,000 or 2 lakh, so you are attracted, right?
Correct.
You are trapped. Then next month you will fall like, okay, now I have 2 lakh, so I'll invest 2 lakh. Likewise, that amount got,
And it reached to that.
yeah,
Wow.
that extent. And first few months you got the return, like 3 month, 4 month. And after that, the responses were less. The communication was gapped.
God.
And all of a sudden, one day, that group was vanished. So he was not aware now what to do. There were phone numbers given, obviously unreachable. So see, and when police tracked it, कि from bank account the amount has been transferred to particular account, they found that it was a wallet. Now cryptocurrencies are there are different wallets. And when we talk about the wallet, they are not having the names, they are anonymous,
Correct.
right? So the amount was dispersed into 50 different accounts. From there, few of the amount was withdrawn at the ATMs. So they have the team set up. As soon as amount is deposited in the account, immediately from 20 location, cash was withdrawn. Few in 10 location, it was converted to cryptos. And it is like layered thing. When amount get transferred, there are 7 or 8 layers through which it goes within a fraction of seconds.
Gosh.
And the
it's
money is gone.
Completely.
Completely gone.
My God, my God. People are really thinking, rightly it is said that use your brains in the right direction. And good to see that the awareness message really kicks in on regular basis to people, but still they fall in this trap. So
That is where
yeah.
I said that we need to be smart, we need to be cautious. That 1 minute, even if you are panic, you have to just calm yourself, take 5 minutes, nothing happens. So take 5 minutes, really think over it. Is it really what is happening? Is this true? Is this authenticated source? You always have chances to call back bank, check with bank, or check with your family members as well.
Correct.
The problem is that, what I've seen is that the reporting we don't do is because of shame. People sometimes like People
I
like
did that.
me doing this kind of
Yeah.
mistake and I fall into the
What
trap.
will other people think about it?
So that is where we are wrong. Another thing what we do is that sometimes, the amount doesn't matter. It is hardly 10,000, 20,000. So many people think that okay, it's fine, 10,000 only have gone.
Let it go. It's
Let
okay.
it be.
I'll be careful next time.
Yeah, and even if I go to police, I'm not going to recover that. This is the mindset. And due to that, people even don't feel like reporting
No,
it.
but that really happens at times. I have seen in movies. I'm not sure the real world
I
is that
know.
let's not go to police even if it is recovered. We will not get it. They'll distribute it amongst us.
Yeah. This is the
happens?
mindset. No, this doesn't happen nowadays. Okay. So, but this is the mindset that we are having, and that is the problem. And that is the problem. That advantage is taken by the attackers.
Correct.
If we start reporting, what makes advantage is that police will alert the different regions that these kind of scams are happening. So be alert. So it becomes really easy for them to catch the people. Okay, but that we lack. Why they request you to report immediately, that if you report within an hour, half an hour, whatever, then nowadays, since it is we call it as a blockchain technology,
Correct.
which we are using in cryptography and encryption. So these wallets are nothing but they are the one of the part of blockchain. The amount is getting dispersed into different account. So now our financial systems are stringent, So if they recognize one wallet, they can freeze one wallet, but the entire chain or entire path gets freezed. So all the account connected to that particular freeze account will be freezed immediately.
I'm not going by the books that I have. I'm loving this conversation. I have one very interesting thought that came in my mind. For example, you mentioned that there is a victim. A 1 crore rupee was he was a victim of that 1 crore rupees. 20 lakhs was immediately transferred to some other country, and few withdrawals from ATMs and so on and so forth. Like the cyber team of India, do we get support from other countries as well? Like, okay, for example, US may have a team, UK may have a team, the other countries may also have a team. Are they interlinked? Do we get any expert advice? Or, okay, fine, if I call a US cyber team, hey, I am from India and this is something that has happened, and there is this victim and this transaction has moved to US. Can you tell me what are the next steps? Like, are they interlinked with each other?
Yes, nowadays we have.
If this answer can be given in public, only then I would request.
Yeah, I won't go into the detailed
Okay,
steps.
I understand it's confidential.
But nowadays we do have this facilities that our team get connected with the others.
Okay.
And as you mentioned, the countries you have mentioned now, UK, US are not the countries from where the cyber attack will happen. Okay.
Okay, because I know that there are many tech savvy people in that country, so I thought, which is that country? Let me know first that before you answer the rest.
Okay, I don't want to blame any of the countries, but see, if I talk about India particularly, nowadays the maximum scam, this kind of investment scam happening, you will find out the phone numbers are from West Bengal, like these.
033.
So, and if, we talk about internationally, some countries like Uganda or some other...
I wanted to hear that.
some other countries like that,
Correct.
So, if you, very interestingly, I will tell you, we have this online tracker which, track every second traffic from where we get the world map and the actual attack happening. That is even worst when we see that map. From which country to which country attack is happening and what kind of attacks are happening.
That is in the cyber cell, like in the room.
Yeah.
God.
So we have to monitor.
So what I see in the movie is not not fake. It's real. This happens actually.
Yeah, partially. Not the drama that they create.
They
Something
show the
like
visuals
that.
as well. Okay,
Yeah.
this guy has moved. Okay.
So not that, but yeah, we actually see the traffic, the way attacks are happening.
God.
But yeah, I mean, in this particular case where the person lost the money, actually what happened is that we could help to recover the partial amount, since we locked or freeze the wallet or accounts. One of or couple of the wallets were still having the money, which was about to transfer. At that moment it got freezed. So that was a bit of 2% of satisfaction. Okay, not
We did something.
100%.
But do you all have to take any approvals for freezing that, or it's free hand
No,
to you guys?
nowadays once we registered or filed the complaint
You get
and
free
we
hand.
have given the account number
Got it.
of where you have transfer, the bank authority themselves take care of it.
Okay.
Nowadays bank also having the cyber sales. It not just the cyber sales in police. Banks are also have to have the cyber team, cyber experts in their institutions, to control all such kind of things.
Wow. That's amazing. My entire life is on phone, Dr. Satpute. I love to click pics. Whenever any order is placed, whether it is from a food app or anything, I used to use UPI
Right.
to make the payment. How worried actually I should be, because I have habit of clicking photographs with my family. If it's their birthday, usually this happens, it's their birthday, people post on social media, my
Right.
kid turns 10,
Yeah.
my wife and I moving to LA,
Right.
my proud father of a child completing MBA from the New York University, or XYZ.
Right.
How safe I should feel now after I explained that this is what I do.
See, your safety is in your hand.
Correct.
We need to practice the cyber hygiene,
Okay.
what we say. So, when I'm posting anything on Facebook, there also we can apply the limitation and restrictions. Who all can see my post?
Locking.
Locking it.
Okay.
Only to the closest of your relatives. And locking it from spreading further.
Okay.
Many times we forget. Whatever I have shared, I'll keep that open that somebody from my friends list can share it further. Not needed.
Correct.
Or where I want to keep that commenting on. Do I really need comments? Do I really need likes? And how many likes? Right? So that is the cyber hygiene that we need to practice. That we have to be very particular where we are clicking the photo. And even if you are clicking the photo and posting it on internet, it's fine. But then ensure that your features are not too much into the cameras. Any of your face recognition is not easily available for the attackers. It has to be for far away. Dikh raha hai.
Got it. You're
People
there.
are there. You are there.
But it happens. A middle class family, for example, plans an international trip. Their entire savings, they use credit cards to book tickets, book hotels, and convert that into EMI.
Right.
When they click photographs, they show that they are super rich. They're traveling this
I know.
part of the world, and that is a signal to these attackers
Yes.
that okay, he is
See,
the next.
Yes. The thing which I've mentioned, social engineering, is all about that. In many cases, we have observed specifically that these attackers are silent,
Silent.
right?
Okay.
So they will have a watch on you.
Okay.
They will be there, present on the social media.
Okay.
They will be watching what all things you are doing, and they will be watching it not just for a month or two. Complete year they will watch you. And they will note down the points, what things you do, where you travel, where your relatives are, what all the comments are. From comments also they get the insights,
They try to understand your emotions.
Emotions, they try to catch as much information as they can.
My God.
And then they plan how they are going to attack this person. Okay. Sometimes they even see your curiosity. Sometimes we are very curious about knowing some things. So what is your interest?
Okay.
Even today when we talk about social media, even Facebook or any other, even Amazon kind of an app, when you're shopping, that particular app is also using AI. So if particular product you are searching and shopping, next time when you log into app itself will show you the product of your interest.
Correct.
Even
it pops up on the screen. Yeah.
Even if I'm
Makes
not
sense.
trying to search it, right? So this is where they are keeping watch. They are there, they are silent.
I thought that it was like, okay, it's a Google understanding the algorithm, learning that these are my interest, and I have logged in again because I want to buy that. But that's not the case, right?
They read you, they analyze
Okay.
what kind of liking you are having, and then that trend is stored. And again,
They have their own. God.
Yeah.
They do
So-
the complete recce before attacking.
So, for an example, earlier days, before going outside, we lock everything, double locking to our house, and like our parents or grandparents. See, when these people were going anywhere, they used to keep it secret, right? Don't tell anyone. This thing is happening. Whatever happens, it should be in house.
I
That
know, I
kind of
remember.
attitude.
Yeah.
So why this was? Because earlier time it was a physical attack, right? People used to reiki. Somebody like hawkers with the vegetables who will come and see which house are having lock, how long they are locked, kind of reiki. But these guys were physical. They actually, somebody can see them.
This is scary.
This is hidden. You don't even know. And moreover, they are using the accounts or profiles which are dummy, not real. They don't put their real names. They will have dummy names, anything, any rubbish thing. And the mobile set which they will use to track or trap few people, once they have the money or once their purpose is done, that mobile is vanished. They will have a new
God.
card.
Superb. They are masters in doing things. As I mentioned earlier when we started this discussion, that people usually keep their passwords as either their date of birth or their year of birth, or mixed of 2 or 3 people, combination of everything. Does that still happen?
Yes. A
It
lot.
still happens.
Yes.
Despite of knowing that some or the other day I may get attacked.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes.
Because that is the easiest pattern that a human brain can remember. Okay, I can only remember my year of birth.
See, nowadays, the amount or the percentage that on an average people are there on social media is quite high.
Correct.
And we have different kind of accounts: Telegram, WhatsApp,
Yeah.
Facebook, Gmail, Yahoo Mail,
Yeah.
and all sorts of banking. And people don't have one bank nowadays, normally a credit card. Even minimum 2 credit cards are there.
Correct.
So see, the login process I have to do 7-8 different types of things where I have to log in. Usually what people mindset is that, who is going to remember 8 different password? Let it be one. I'll use the same. Even the pin of debit card and credit card, usually people keep the same pin for all the cards. This is where the cyber hygiene is, that it should be different. You cannot use the same pin. I tell you, even today in bigger companies, um, people, when they are enrolled for a particular post, the administrator give them access to their accounts, their laptops. The laptops are locked, and the first even system admin password they will set as, admin 123 or something, and then they ask people to change it.
Yeah.
But I've seen people, they don't change it,
it.
because
It's okay.
they feel like it is easy to remember. Who's going
Correct.
to change it and make it more difficult? And then if I forget and enter 3 wrong password, again my laptop will be locked, and I have to go back to admin and get it unlocked. Right? So this is our mindset, but this is where the threat is. I'll tell you, due to AI and deepfake, nowadays attackers can do the combinations of lakhs of combinations in fraction of second. There are ready-made programs in dark web as well, where they just have to run the program to get your password in 2 seconds. What would be your password? It will try all sorts of combinations in fraction of seconds. And it will give you the list. For this person, these are the chances that this could be the passwords of his accounts. And why we are vulnerable? Because we are keeping the same password for 2-3 accounts. We are keeping the same PIN for different cards. So that is where we need to train ourselves to make it more stringent. If we want to be safe, we have to be starting it from our own. Instead of relying completely on the institutions, they have to take care of us. But yes, they are doing it. But we are also responsible for our own care.
Correct.
Inward.
Makes sense. Now, a quick one. Your team, do they even update the companies, the corporates, to ask your employees not to do this? See, mails is something that we receive on regular basis. But is there anything in specific that you all ask the corporates to follow? Because we get this message is from Mumbai cybercrime, this message is from Maharashtra cybercrime.
Right.
Now, whether I should trust that or not, it's also one of the factors. But
Right.
when we talk about corporates, companies where there are thousands of employees working, do you all really pass the message through management to them?
Yes, definitely, because nowadays even the companies, they do also have their own systems where they have to train the people regarding the cyber hygiene. So the new threats, once they are recognized, the patterns are recognized, they are passed on. So see, it is not single-handedly only corporates can do this thing, and institution like government institution can do this thing, and police are doing this thing. It's a combined effort.
Correct.
From all. So yes, the information passing is there, but the only thing we are lacking is that the speed is slightly on a slower side, I guess, which needs to improve. The way criminals are working and the way we are working, the only difference is speed. So we have to be get into the more speedy things. That communication needs to be more fast.
Tell me,
it should be faster.
In companies, they do have the biometric machines,
Yes.
which has the thumb impression, which has your face recognition. Is that
Correct.
risky?
No. Why I tell you? Because when these measures come for the security purpose, the whole concept is of security.
Okay.
When we talk about the institution, be it financial or technology, the major concern is their data.
Okay.
Companies are also having their private data, their patents, their technologies that they are developing, right? So that is where these technologies are involved. That is where the security measures are involved. That thumb impression or scanning of your iCard, so these security measures also have lot of money involved. The systems are very costly. They are very stringent. They are very costly. Again, these systems, they do have their own, NDAs with the authorities which giving you this facility of, or the systems of thumb impression. It's not that particular company who is installing it is developing. Somebody else has developed and that you are installing. So again, there is company to company NDA is also there. So security measures are high, right? But again, this company have to take care that this particular data of retina or thumb impression is protected and it is not going out of company server.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, that measures they have to take. And believe me, all these companies, they have to go through thorough security audits nowadays.
The device companies.
Not just the device companies, but the companies, those who have implemented the device.
Okay.
Even these companies have to go through ICMS 27001. All these kind of standards are there and they have to follow the standard.
Okay.
And they have to go through the security audits as well. And these audits are done by the third party auditors.
Wow. So like it's taken care. It's
Yes.
taken care. Wow. I'm loving this conversation because these things happen in our life on daily basis, on regular basis.
Right.
My father, he retired 8 years back, but when he tells me that these are my fixed deposits, these are the banks where I have my fixed
Yeah.
deposits. So he just keeps me updated.
Right.
Typical senior
Yeah, it
citizen.
happens.
That's what they do. So all of a sudden he gets a message and he forwards that message to me.
Okay.
Right? Now, one thing really interesting. There was a link in the message. But the entire message, if you click, was connected with that link. No matter whether you click the link or no, you click the message, the link is clicked already.
Right.
Right? So these are the innovations that has come up
Exactly.
by the attackers.
Right.
Very dangerous.
What they are doing is now they are cloning even the websites which are official websites.
Okay.
So when they are cloning it, the interface, when you look, if you open a website, the interface might look exactly
Very
same
nice.
as the authenticated bank
Correct.
site. But as a citizen or as a smart citizen, I would rather say, what you need to do is that you have to check the address bar. When you
The
open
URL.
URL, when you open the link, the URL you have to check. When you read the URL, you yourself will understand, oh, this is fake. This is not authenticated. But we are in so much hurry to do the things that we tend to forget to check all such minor
Correct.
things.
Correct. I agree. And when any kind of a damage is done, who actually pays the price? Not the organization, the people inside it? How does it work?
I would say it is 50-50 on both the sides.
Okay.
See, in recent examples, if a renowned organization, if crime happens and if it is highlighted in the media, obviously it is their setback to the reputation, right? Companies don't like, specifically the companies, those who are into the share markets, all of a sudden one setback and their share price is down, right? Their reputation is down. And again, to rebuild that reputation, it takes time. So for companies also, it is very difficult to handle the cases. What happens if any one of the company crime happens? What usually happens is that the security person will check through which computer it has happened. Was it flaw in the network? Was it a flaw in the system? Flaw in the programming? They will detect everything. Ultimately, it comes to the user who has clicked.
Correct.
Right? So what happens that despite of different sorts of training, security training, if a person has not taken the insights and not working as per the security manner, then there is no option to company than to take him away from the position.
Got
right?
it. I got it.
So the computer is seized, he may ask to leave, or he may ask to pay some penalty. It depends company to company how they deal with such kind of situation. But ultimately, see, the person who has done it unknowingly, he's paying the price. Ultimately, it is a psychological pressure for the person. And moreover, when that person is out from a company and has to look for another job, again that sentiment is there, that mental pressure is there. Obviously, another company is going to ask why you have left the job. Again, the scenario comes into the picture that they have to tell. Right? So it is 50-50, I would rather say. It is on the person as well, and it is on the institution as well. That is why even the institutions are taking this awareness session. They are trying to make aware their people, those who are onboarded. They are testing them, they are teaching them what things you should do, what things you should not do, how reporting should be done, how they should report, all such things are taken care of.
Correct.
We are gradually coming there, but it will take time.
Some time. Correct, I agree. This is really interesting. India loses thousands of crores every year to cybercrime. That money doesn't disappear. It goes somewhere. Where does it actually go?
As I mentioned just before, that yes, if we just take for example last year, 2025, I believe approximately in India there are more than lakhs of 80 lakhs around just complaints of cybercrime.
Okay.
And if you look at the extent, the number of complaints, you can imagine the fraud amount will be in crores, right? And where exactly this money goes, as I given the example earlier, it goes to different wallets. So it will be converted to cryptos, and when it goes to the crypto wallets, it becomes really hard to detect the wallet, because that wallet is not having any person identity. The wallets are anonymous, they have the numbers.
There is no identity at all.
They have the numbers.
Okay.
And see, there are two types of cryptocurrencies. First type of cryptocurrencies which are authenticated, validated. In some countries, they have given right to few sites or a few bank accounts to keep the cryptocurrencies. So authenticated channels are there, but there is one which is unauthorized channel. So all such money, it disappears into the unauthorized cryptography channel or cryptocurrency channel. And when it goes to these kind of channels, it is really hard to recover these kind of money. For even for the police enforcement, even if we are in touch with the cross border, even they are helping us. But once they goes to any of the anonymous account into the anonymous wallet, it is really hard to recover them.
How much time does it take, for example, for such kind of instance to get a complete resolution?
It may take months, it may take years, because it will depend on the flow of the cash. If is it flown to the border of the country, different states only, or if it is cross border, as I mentioned, a few areas where their police cannot be cooperative.
Okay.
Could be the cases. Not all countries will cooperate, in equal manner.
Got it.
Countries which actually know what the problem is and they want to help each other are like top-notch countries, as you mentioned, UK, US, Singapore, or could be Australia, Canada, India, right? Where we are concerned about the money, where we are concerned about the reputation of the country itself.
Correct.
Right? It's an ecosystem. that is getting hampered. But there could be few countries where the money is earned like this.
And still it's on.
Still it's on.
My God. Now you flag things. You have also warned people in multiple ways. Exactly what was going to happen and watched it happen anyway. What does that actually do to you? Like, how do you exactly initiate that?
See, when we talk about cases, usually we see the patterns.
Okay.
There is particular pattern. Just as an example, any person, like me, for example, I do have my habits, right? In the morning, I'll wake up so on this particular time. After waking up, I'll do this thing, I'll do this thing.
Correct. Correct.
These are the steps that we go. So same, even if they are attackers, they are criminals, they also have, patterns. So sometimes if you have this, investigative intelligence, you will understand that pattern. Okay, next, this guy is going to do this. This money is going to wallet.
Correct.
This money is going to this account or some account. Then once we identify the pattern, we alert the institution and financial institution.
Correct.
If this kind of transaction is happening anywhere, freeze the accounts.
Okay.
So it's all analyzing, reading. See, it's simple. If they are analyzing us, they are reading our patterns, even we can read their pattern.
Correct.
Right? We can analyze them. So once we have that, once we get the channel, understanding from which area who is watching or which area they have communicated and attacked, that can be screened. Location can be tracked, even for the police. It's a vice versa thing. And we can track the machine IDs. If they are using mobile, we can track mobile, the location, where it is. So from that, you can have that psychological thinking what that person is going to do next. So even now police is getting upper hand and they are understanding the patterns, what is going to happen next.
Correct.
Because they have the history of so many cases. Few of them resolved, few of them unresolved, they are still trying to resolve. But the resolved cases give them, understanding what exactly happens in such kind of cases. So they can analyze the pattern, and once the pattern is analyzed, they can trigger or alert, institution, other state police. If something like this is detected, please freeze it.
And they action it immediately, or they still wait for...
They have to wait till that action happens, because we need proof.
But they stay alert.
They have been alert. They are on alert mode. As soon as it happened, they will freeze the accounts. Nowadays, we have very good, financial system has implemented a very good policies. So even if these are wallet and chained wallet, once I freeze one wallet, everything connected to that wallet or account will get freezed.
Okay.
So it's not easy that it can be get withdrawn from any of them. If that first wallet is getting freezed on time, everything, the entire chain will get freezed.
It'll take care of the others, all right.
Yes, definitely.
Wonderful.
So we are also improving. We have come so far that even the financial institution, they are improving themselves.
Correct.
What all kind of new threats are coming, they are also working on that. They are also trying to build. Nowadays, even banks are giving you multi-factor authentication.
Yes.
So not just one SMS code you are receiving on your mobile. It is linked with your Gmail account as well. So the two different codes will appear and you have to enter two different codes to authenticate that yes, I am this person.
And only then it goes through.
Yes.
That's really wonderful. Now, Dr. Satpute, the government says India is becoming a digital superpower. One world. What do you have to say on that? Is it really?
Unavoidable. Yes, we have to be unavoidable. See, I will tell you the way India has become digital, no other country is digital like we are.
Okay.
I've seen many of my clients, they are coming from Japan or any other countries in the world. When they see that a banana seller or a pani puri seller, even that person is having a scan code, they're surprised. And they used to see that, okay, I scan it, I pay the amount, and that person is getting the SMS that amount has been credited to your account. It surprised them that how much digital you guys are. We are still paying it by credit card or some other way. But digitalization, when we talk about in India, it's really tremendous.
I know that, because when we go to other countries, we really feel uncomfortable. I'll tell you why. Because we have this practice of removing our phone,
Right.
activating the camera so that we can scan and then pay
Do the
off.
payment and all.
But over here, it's altogether different story. At times, your cash
Yeah.
that you have, that may not work. Okay, we only accept cards, nothing
Right.
else. So multiple thing happens. In that case, yes, I do see India has multiple options in making the
And
payments.
it's not restricted to, particular class.
Okay.
It is throughout, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
high class to even the banana seller.
Correct.
Everybody is using API.
The vendors, and even if you see the top-notch guys are
Exactly.
using. Correct. I agree. WhatsApp forward. This is very interesting. Nowadays it comes in all society groups as well, family groups as
I
well.
know.
Free LPG for a year. Click this link. How many people in India actually click it?
Unfortunately, 80%.
What you're saying? 80%.
Yes. Because we are lacking or awareness is uneven.
LPGs, those cylinders, right?
Yeah.
Still we do have that, because I see maximum way it's natural gas, the pipelines.
Yeah. But still we have few areas. If we forget about the metropolitan cities like Pune, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Calcutta, Hyderabad, the areas around it, villages or small cities, or we can say tier 2 or tier 3 cities, we do still have areas where that LPG is still like, the old story of getting cylinder, right? Not just that, I believe not just LPG, there are few more tricks that they are using. Okay, it could be a call from RBI. I'm calling from Reserve Bank of India.
Correct.
And you have not activated your KYC. You did it last year on so and so date and time, and this year you have not activated your KYC, and that is why we are blocking your account from so and so bank, and your credit card or debit card will not be, you won't be able to use it, kind of such things. And people fall to trap. Forget about if we are educated or uneducated.
People do that.
People will do that.
Yeah.
And actually, if somebody is telling me that last year on so and so date you have done the KYC and now this is the date, we tend to trust, ki okay,
Once
could
in a
be,
year.
could be that will be the date. And if the person is calling and telling me the date and time, that time and date, then I tend to trust.
Correct.
This might have done, I could have done, and I might have forget or missed the message from bank that you need to again redo the KYC. But then are we actually taking time whenever such kind of call or fake link comes? Are we trying to see that, okay, even if I need free LPG, first of all, why somebody is going to give me the free LPG? Right? If there is any such thing is happening, it will be in the news.
Circulated, it will be news, yeah.
It will be big news. Nowadays, media is like more alert than anything else. So in a flash, it will come on a TV news that free LPG is there in some areas and blah, blah, blah. So we need to be alert and we need to think, is it really happening?
Correct. This is, why this happens, I think, is because people have fear of losing money. It reminds me, I get a call from LIC of India.
Okay.
Trust me, I say, and they tell that you have missed one of your premiums with which your policy will get lapsed.
Right.
Now, I have fear of losing that money, which I have.
Correct.
I have built that for years for my family after me. And all of a sudden I get a call and they have a very good pitch, I would tell you. That you lose your money, your policy will get lapsed if this premium is not paid on time. Now, how do they know that I have LIC? It's really fun to know I have LIC and someone in my family who does not have that policy, even they get the same call with the same pitch. At that time, we realize that this is fake call. We should avoid all these things. But what is it that we have to take care in the first instance? Because if you check, I get forward WhatsApp messages, I mentioned, their DP is also of that government logo, of that gas logo or any essential service logo. So we really trust that. Right. So what is it that we have to do way before, apart from being aware, apart from being sensible that these kind of messages are fake? Because at times when real message kicks in, we don't believe.
Right.
So what is it that we and everyone has to take care of?
See, what we need to take care of first of all is that if in case, as you mentioned, that you received a call from LIC, and yes, of course, we tend to have too much investments, different kind of investment. Correct. We do. Over the year, we forget. It possible
happens,
that
yes.
we can forget the date or something. But then first thing is that to identify or even if they are telling me that I'm calling from so and so branch and your policies will elapse if you don't pay and all. First thing you have to learn is how to reply to them, not falling into that trap. So you can tell, okay, it's completely fine. I will check, I will cross check at my end and I'll get
back to you.
What is needed. I'll go to, because even if I'm having a policy, say suppose LIC. So LIC has office, different parts of area where we stay. So it is better to actually cross check at our end, and all these policies that we have the policy document.
We have the LIC agents as well, from whom we've purchased.
Yes. And we have the contact name and number as well.
Correct.
So we have to trust only that authorized person if that person is going to call me. Because if that person is allocated or assigned to my account, it becomes his responsibility or her responsibility to make me aware if any such thing is going to happen.
So not to react immediately, because
Yes.
that immediate reaction may...
that is whole what they want to do. And in many cases, they take information from you.
Correct.
You don't even realize that I am giving him the information. And then they repeat that information, what you have told him.
So, nowadays, earlier in school days, I know that we used to learn history, civics, geography, different type of mathematics, different type of science. Now I see that schools have initiated with AI learning. One thing that, according to you, that school must start, every Indian school must start that. So right from their school days, kids are aware about it and that is practiced from that day. What will that be?
As I mentioned, security as habit.
Okay.
We have to ensure, we cannot say that don't use AI. They have to live up with the technology. They are in this Gen Z, we are saying.
Correct, yeah.
Right? So they have to be learning this kind of technologies. They have to take help of AI and all. But as a parent or as a teacher, as a school administration, what we actually need to do is that we want to make them aware about the security concerns, right? As I mentioned, simple do's and don'ts. What things you should be doing, and if you see anything coming to your way, then we have to ensure that children are recognizing it, they are alert, they are coming across to teachers, parents, telling them, I have seen so and so thing, or I have received so and so thing, so that parents and teachers are aware and they can guide better that child, that you should not fall into trap, you should not do this.
Correct.
Right? The many cases today we see that child pornography, right? What happens is that all the sites, they have given some age limit. So as a parent or a teacher, we have to ensure that account there on social media, that age limit is set.
Correct.
And it has followed. If teachers see that if say age limit is 16, if your age is below 16, you should not be having this Facebook account.
But nowadays what happens? Parents themselves or kids are so smart, right? They themselves, okay, I'll put my dada's date, I'll put my mama's date so that I can create my account. That happens. And parents don't stop them. In fact, parents participate in that.
Sometimes in major of the cases, parents don't even know that
they have,
because children are smart, they don't add their parents as their friends.
Correct.
So that is where we need to make them aware of what all things can happen. Nowadays we are taking this awareness sessions to children as well, in the schools as well, with the things that they do, not going into the deep, but just making them aware ki if you are there on a social media, don't put your photos, unnecessary information on social media. So this has to go hand in hand.
This is very interesting question that I have, Dr. Satpute. Are Indian women more vulnerable to cybercrime than men? Please, disclaimer, this is just a question and I need an answer for this.
See, I would say it's 50-50.
Again. Okay.
I'll bifurcate it depending on the cases that we have seen. Okay. Men are falling into the trap, honeypots, we are saying, very high level, authorities can trap. And women, obviously, they are crazy about the shopping. If you talk about women, the first very favorite topic of there is shopping.
Correct.
Right? So they fall into the trap of, shopping. Or nowadays we are seeing more, harassment, sexual harassments. These kind of things, this will happen in the middle-aged woman, working woman, unmarried woman, college-going girls, right? Why? Because they are putting their photos. They receive friends' request. So, friend ka friend, no? We say XYZ is my friend, and somebody drops me a friend request who is that person's friend, right? And if as a person I want to authenticate, what I will do is that I will see who is the common friend. If I can see somebody from my friend list as a common friend, usually girls tend to accept that without knowing, because most of such accounts are fake. They create fake identities, they create fake accounts with the fake names, okay? And what happens is that it is not necessary if I am trusting my friend XYZ and that person is in his or her list, doesn't mean that it is authenticated.
Correct.
That we need to understand, or that we need to pass on this information to our girls. If you have not visited, met that person, actually don't accept such requests.
See, I know, because I can really relate that when you say that. Still, when such kind of unknown person, even if, when for example Facebook, they say you may have or you may
Right.
know this person, it's a suggestion. Now it's
Right.
on us whether we want to accept that or not.
I'll tell you why this comes.
Hmm.
Because that Facebook is linked with your mobile number.
Correct.
So
Exactly.
your mobile number, if you're getting calls, see, if I'm visiting, as you mentioned, if I have visited Switzerland, say suppose recently in last month. So what Facebook is doing is that if I visited Switzerland and if I've done a call to taxi, if I've done some purchase where I have used my card, or some other people with in the hotel where I've stayed, anybody from that hotel who have stayed at the same time, what that AI is doing is that it is giving you the suggestion,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
That is why I've said that geographical location
By default
tracking
it is,
by
yeah,
default
it is
is on,
tracked,
and
yeah.
that is creating problem. And then it will suggest you, even if he or she is not there in your friend list, but just because you have visited some place, if you have called the driver, even that rickshaw wala or taxi wala driver, it will suggest you the name and number of that person. You may know.
Okay. This is very interesting. Now, Dr. Satpute, you sit across from boards and CXOs regularly. What's the one thing they are most wrong about and most confident about at exactly the same time?
Nice question. See, when I enter into such room, boardroom, or could be training room where, all the officers are sitting next to me. So, the thing which I believe in myself is that the most trusted part is that the knowledge that you share, right? Once you start sharing your learnings, your knowledge, then they feel confident about me that, okay, this person
Knows it.
knows it better, and she exactly knows where we have stuck and how to deal with it, and she's going to help us in dealing such situations, right? So I believe that this is the window, or I can say this is the confidence that I gain from this situation, is that imparting my learnings
Okay.
and sharing the learnings which I have, and giving them the confidence that, okay, I'm here because I know it better and I can help you out.
Correct.
So
do they really accept it, or they really differ at times?
no, see, when you see people, when they see in the room that they're getting the knowledge, the entire atmosphere changes. Right?
Correct. And they start accepting it.
Right.
Correct.
If they find the person who is talking immaterial, whether she is a woman, man,
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Correct.
Once they start seeing it that there is a knowledge in that room which is needed, then it changes the whole atmosphere, and they start looking at me. They are more communicative, they try to seek more information, and yes, that gives me more confidence. I see that,
And it really
okay,
helps the organization as well.
exactly.
Correct.
So what in the room, once you are in the room, what you share, your knowledge, that becomes very crucial,
And
and
it's
that is the
accepted.
yes.
Yeah, that's really important. This is very interesting question, Dr. Satpute. Now, a kind of direct one.
Okay.
What is the one thing India's government should have done 5 years ago that we are going to spend the next decade regretting it?
Okay. Let me give the direct answer to your direct question. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about it.
Yeah.
But I feel, as I mentioned, there is a gap. We wanted to be quickly on digital platforms. We wanted to go digitalized. But then where we lack is that making people aware of that digital process.
Okay.
Ensuring that the digital platform will be handled carefully, right? All of a sudden, something which I have to do the paperwork, suddenly it is coming on the portal, right? It's a sudden change.
Correct.
And then as a common user, I will follow, just fill in the information. But then just filling information is not
Enough.
what is enough, right? To understand security behind it, technology behind it. So I believe if we could have taken, awareness session, or even making aware of what are the terms and conditions about that app, how smartly you can use it, right? That could have helped a lot. I believe everybody is using Aadhaar app now.
Correct, yes.
Right? Digital version of Aadhaar. So I shouldn't carry my
Aadhaar
card with me.
Yeah.
But how many are using the masked Aadhaar facility over there? Nobody's using.
It's there, but they are not using it.
See, commonly, even if today my, say, policy maker or somebody, official, even today, immediately something we forward on WhatsApp. So it is PAN card,
Correct.
it is Aadhaar card, we took photo, we share it.
Correct.
Why? Doing this, that photo itself is giving the entire Aadhaar number. You are exposed. You are exposing yourself, right? Not needed. In most of the cases, we just need, if you have Aadhaar, if you have identification,
Okay.
right? Like we do the transaction of credit card many a times, the entire number is not visible, only last 4 digit,
Yes.
right? Others are encrypted, in our word we say. They are star, star, star.
Star. And people have to hold their horses, because at times, if they know their credit card number, subconsciously, okay, if someone asks, can you please help me with your card number? I know it, so I'll just say it. Because
Right.
it's there in their mind. Can you help with your PAN number? They know it. That's the reason they'll quickly
I know.
voice it out. So, yeah.
So even I have made people aware that if you're using an app, you have masked Aadhaar.
Correct.
So create a masked Aadhaar, download it, and share the masked one where it is really not needed. Where you need Aadhaar, if it is really anything related to banks, any government authorized channels, there you need to prove your identity with the entire number.
Nowadays, I have heard that people, when they take signature on the print of Aadhaar, they mention for what it is, for banking purpose only.
Exactly.
And valid till so and so date. Because after that date it's signed, you cannot use that Aadhaar.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so
So-
that is one kind of a step that we've taken as
Yes, that
safety.
is the safety measure
Correct.
that we have taken. So when you say it 5 years back, I would rather say that this kind of awareness, if that trials could have been taken, for the people, it could have helped a lot.
A lot, I know. And then we would have had a different kind of conversation altogether. Right, so tell me what you're actually trying to build. The thing that doesn't exist in this country yet, but it needs to.
So ultimate user is common people, school going kids, college friends, right? Our housewives, as you mentioned. So for these people, I want them to make security as their utmost priority and habit. Like we have habit, we don't keep if we all are going out of our house, we lock it.
Correct.
We are not keeping that open, somebody to come and loot ourselves, right? So why we are locking? It's a habit.
It's a habit.
And that habit is not just locking the door. We are turning off gas, we are turning off tube lights, we are turning off everything, ensuring the windows are locked, ensuring back doors are locked,
Correct.
right?
Safety.
Safety.
Yeah.
So it is simple. Like you do to your house, it has to be for you as well. You have to lock your data from getting it explored.
Correct.
We shouldn't be vulnerable at all at any point of time. That is one habit I really want to impart on people.
Very important question now, Dr. Satpute, and I'm sure along with me, everyone would want to know. 9 Guinness World Records as forensic specialist witness. Most people have never heard of this. Tell me
No.
what it is all about.
Yeah, even I didn't heard it the first time when I actually worked on it.
Okay.
After becoming digital forensic expert or investigator, when one of Guinness facilitator approached me for the first record, that time even I was aware of. I came to know that okay, something like this also exists, and I'll tell you, it is really very interesting field altogether. See, when we talk about this Guinness, everything is very confidential, and it is real and trust, right? So anything which you are saying that this is a world record, it has to be up to the mark, that
Correct.
quality, trusted, validated, right? And here my role as a forensic expert or digital forensic expert is to ensure that the standard is followed, the process are followed, the norms which Guinness gave them to actually execute the record, excuse me, that is followed. So I check or validate the data which they present to me. Okay, there is always a proper audit kind of a thing which happen.
Okay.
So it is not just that people are gathering a data and giving it to the Guinness. So people like us who gets into the detail, we check their server, we observe, we use different kind of tools to ensure the validity, authenticity of that data, that okay, this is authentic, this is what actually really they have done it. It is not copied from anywhere else from the internet or AI.
Correct.
Right? Nowadays we have that headache to cross check it is not from AI. And as I said, even the voice, is not from the AI. And so all such things we actually, as a forensic expert, I check. Then we filter it out, actual number of records, we filter it out. And then we actually tally the records, the numbers. Guinness is all about the numbers.
Correct.
That last time this much number for there, and now we are breaking the record with this many numbers, right? So we have to ensure that what all numbers presented, again cross-checked, unwanted data is filtered out, and then the actual real number is there.
Good feeling.
Yeah.
All right, that brings me to the conclusion of this amazing session. Still, it's like I don't want to end it, but still, it has to end
Right.
some or the other way. So, who is all of this actually for? When you imagine the person on the other end of everything you're building, who is that?
It's a common man,
It's
I
common
believe.
man.
And users who all are, I don't want a single user or a single common person, irrespective of a age group, be it from 14-year kid to 75-year-old uncle, right? I want everybody into that security thinking, into cyber hygiene. I don't want a single person is being targeted and trapped.
Correct.
We want them secure. We are here to make the digital environment secure. We just not want a security of a person. We want the security of a data. We want a security of an environment where our data is evolving, right? We want that cyberspace to be secure.
Wow. So that really reminds me one thing. One of my friend who is a tech savvy guy, he used to tell me that, these datas are actually leaked. This happens now. So where these datas actually leak from? So he tells that you use credit cards a lot. The POS machine leaks the data. You have certain tools in your office that leaks the data. But now I'm really satisfied, confident that there is a team who is working towards it and
Yes.
ensuring that common man, everyone is safe. We'll ensure that their safety is to the T, and we will also make sure that we send them timely messages, timely
Yes.
updates,
Yes.
notifications, so that they don't fall in any kind of a trap. I
Yeah.
really thank you for sharing that wonderful insight. That really relaxes everyone.
Thank you so much. It was really nice being here on the platform and sharing this information, because I believe it is really, what you can say, really important topic and call of a time. Everybody has to know about the cybersecurity.
Correct.
It's not just phishing or falling into the trap. It is about securing yourself, I would say. So we have to make it as a habit.
So we have spoken a lot about the common man, the cyber crimes, the challenges, and we as Directors Institute also keeps on training senior professionals, corporates. We really walk into the organization, train their teams, what is it that they have to take care of, and really with the insights that you have given, we will really be adding a lot of more
Yeah.
topics to it. We really thank you for being here today, and appreciate your time and really value your thoughts and the lessons that you have given to us
Thank
today.
you.
So to all my viewers, we really know that it's AI world, generative AI, and many other things that will be coming soon. But one thing that we have to take care of is understand the risk first. Don't react on anything immediately. Take your time. We have dedicated cyber teams who can really help us out if we fall in any kind of a trap. And there is no harm, no shame in putting your point to the team that I have fallen in this trap, please help me out. They'll definitely try and help us out. We have seen movies. In movies, things are different. Those are reels. The real heroes really help us out. So I really thank the entire team who really works for the safety of others, and do not fall under any or do not react on any suspicious message or malicious activity that is happening. Immediately report to it, so that your one report can really help the entire world, I would say, from the prey that they'll be falling into. So I really thank for watching this video, and please click the link below to the Vanguard Circle, subscribe so that we can come up with more and more insightful sessions, and you'll really love it.